Hey everyone, Couch Investor back to another video for today and back with another Enphase update for you all. So we've got some news with regards to the company, new markets that they're going in, which could definitely help the business going forward. Now the stock itself has had a little bit of positive momentum as well. If we look at the graph, we can see that we are still rebounding from that support area at around, well, between $110, $120 or so. You can clearly see that more recently we had, of course, the stock a week or so ago go down until the $110 mark. We can see that there were clearly more buyers than sellers during that time, then followed up by a big green candle. Of course, there's still Friday, things can change here, but currently this is a nice little indication. With regards to the RSI, this on the weekly, we are not oversold, but we can see a little rebound here from the lower area. Then when it comes to price targets, well, in this case, it's a downgrade yet again by Bank of America. If you remember, not so long ago, they went from $135 to $114. Now they went even lower from $114 to $102. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the recent note, but probably it's a bit of the same as the last thing that they said here. So back when they went from $135 to $114 and keeping an underperformed rating, they said this: after the firm's full fundamental reset following a Q2 earnings disappointment, it now further revises down estimates to account for worsening California demand data points, a still challenged US residential market, and what it sees as incremental pressures for Enphase in Europe. Bank of America notes that the latest conversations with Enphase management suggest a 40% decline in California demand would result in a $40 million decline in sell-in to preserve stable levels of channel inventory and equates to roughly flat revenues quarter over quarter. While the firm assumes an improvement in California solar and storage demand in the second half of 2024, it also expects sustained challenges in the broader US market. Now, of course, the current struggles, we know why they are happening: high interest rates environment. It's still expensive to install solar in your house, and with high interest rates, many are just delaying that process. And so what we've seen are downward revisions when it comes to EPS and as well when it comes to sales. Now, other than that, I mean, if you look at the forward PE for Enphase, we're now just under 25 times. And for a company that is growing, still growing as fast as Enphase is, I mean, 25 times forward PE, in my opinion, is pretty cheap. And especially if you compare the multiples right now to those in the past 5 years, so the mean there, you can clearly see that PE, EV to EBITDA, price to sales, price to free cash flow, we are well below the 5-year mean. But of course, the market doesn't like uncertainty, and so we will have to wait, I think, about 2 weeks or so until we get the next earnings report. Let's see if managements are already seeing some improvements. Let's see if guidance is a bit better. Maybe they can give us some hints already for 2024. The market will greatly appreciate that. Now, before continuing, if you like this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not. We're really close to reaching 30,000 subscribers, so thank you very much for all the support. If you want to support me even further, do check out the link down in the description and in the pinned comment to get the top 10 best stocks to buy now, or go to fool.com/couchinvestor. Thank you very much. Now, I do want to show you one thing with regards to Enphase that I forgot to show you just before. So first of all, free cash flow yield here just over 5%. Then if we look at the micro inverters that were shipped, you can clearly see that it is ramping up quite nicely. This is on Visual Stocks, great website that basically visualizes a lot of metrics for each and every company. And no, I'm not sponsored by them, I just know the guy who made the website. Now, with regards to the announcements, the things that will definitely create some tailwinds for Enphase, not just in the short term, but definitely in the long term. We've got this one first. Enphase Energy expands in South Africa with IQ8 microinverters for high-powered solar modules. So they say here, solar energy in South Africa is experiencing unprecedented growth. According to recent reports, installed rooftop solar capacity increased from 938 megawatts in March 2022 to 4,412 megawatts in June 2023, representing a 349% increase in just over 1 year. You can clearly see where I'm going with this. I mean, the future is extremely bright. Yes, there will be short-term headwinds, but if you're playing this for the long term, I mean, the trend here is pretty clear. They continue by saying here, with demand for energy security growing rapidly in South Africa, Enphase is delivering its newest and most innovative products at a pivotal time for both homeowners and installers. IQ8 grid-tied microinverters are easy and fast to install so that we can quickly unlock the power of solar for our customers. The IQ8 microinverter's flexible design also means that systems can easily scale to meet evolving energy needs. And by the way, with regards to what Bank of America said in their previous note, with regards to more competition, more struggles maybe in Europe, I mean, if you listened to the latest earnings call, they clearly showed that Europe and Australia is doing much better than in the United States. But of course, maybe they had some internal conversations and now they're also seeing some headwinds in Europe. Remains to be seen. We'll get even more answers 2 weeks from now. Then, going on to the next announcement, Enphase Energy launches home energy systems in Sweden and Denmark with 1,5, which is a German company, I believe. So they say here, Enphase has established itself as a leader in home energy management across Europe. And we are thrilled that 1,5 will now offer Enphase industry-leading IQ8 microinverters and IQ batteries in Sweden and Denmark. The Enphase devices will be seamlessly integrated into Heartbeat, our proprietary energy Internet of Things system, and become part of our virtual power plant. The Enphase integration is a win-win-win, from reliability to safety to warranty. And yes, 1,5 is a German-based climate tech startup. So as you can see, we are slowly but surely getting more momentum with regards to the business, Enphase, but also the stock itself. Sometimes it takes a while until the market realizes that, okay, the stock has been hit pretty hard. Of course, it can always go lower. We do not have a crystal ball. But when you also get the indication that the business itself is not doing as bad as feared, especially when you look at the stock crashing down 50% or so, then you are seeing this type of good momentum. Again, I'll repeat myself, 2 weeks from now, we'll get even more information. It will be extremely crucial for the stock. I'm here on the daily chart again. We've had that nice little rebound. We've got rejected here at the 50-day moving average, which sat just at $130. Again, round numbers and chart. It's always a funny thing. And so right now we're back at around $123, $125. So that will be it for this video. I just wanted to update you because I know a lot of you are holding Enphase in your portfolio. So those are the quick updates and thoughts on the company and the stock right now. Of course, do share your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.